Hello, and welcome to episode 3 of DesiQuest. And welcome to the recap, Rekha. How are you feeling?
I feel incredible.
What do you think happened last episode?
We went to a kitty party. We learned from Priya about her past expeditions in the mountain whose name I totally remember.
Rocktiba.
Incredible.
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you. We learned that she has gone on expeditions there and that there is a goddess who normally comes down and that kind of ushers in a harvest festival, but she has not come down in a while and people are now concerned, should we have the festival even though she hasn't been here and kind of break with tradition, or no, this is disrespectful, should we keep with tradition? She hasn't come down, we don't do the festival, crops are dying on the vine. So it's like a conflict between tradition and modernity.
Yeah.
You know, kind of classic.
Yeah.
And
It's pretty
It's a pretty
great writing
It's
intro.
kind of pretty. Oh, I think it's great because you couch these classic themes in all this lore, and I go, that's nice.
That is relatable to me
Yeah,
as a Desi person.
yeah, absolutely, and I love that. And I go, I love that. But it's a secret until one moment it goes, oh, not a secret anymore. And so our crew has to go through a forest to try to figure out what's going on with this goddess, and then try to get our little German dude, pseudo-German dude, up to the top of the mountain to see his vision and see what of his vision. That's what I think happened.
That's pretty close. I have another piece of it.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, and everyone got a card except me and Omar and Sandeep. Everyone gets cards.
Yeah.
That's also a big deal.
That is a big deal. Technically, Anjali stole Omar and Sandeep's card.
That's actually true.
That's true.
And as a result, I should also be allowed to steal someone's card. Oh my God. If it's fake though, you can't.
I don't have one.
I'm too emotionally
I don't have one.
Stop. What? Just because I asked?
Yeah.
That's such an incredible, and here's another theme. You have to ask. If you're a woman of color, if you're marginalized, you have to just ask, and maybe someone will give you something.
The other part of this that I'm gonna let you in on is that you have a visitor to your group, this Namir person.
Yes.
And what's interesting is that he used his boon
Yeah, but I don't know.
to acquire you all magical invitations that have serendipitously fallen into your lap, a strange twist of fate, to go on an airship
Yes.
to potentially get you to this place faster.
And that's
Because normally this voyage would take months and months and months to get there.
That's incredible.
But now you have this like free,
That's so
magical,
nice.
free voucher in the mail.
That's incredible. And I think for Laddoo Auntie, that's gonna be her classiest mode of traveling that she's ever had.
This is Laddoo Auntie's first time on a plane. Well, I'm excited to hop into it, shall we? All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Welcome to episode 3 of DesiQuest. We have our wonderful Sky Haveli.
I can't.
Glorious.
I can't even.
Just so we can place ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Imagine it.
On deck a little bit easier. In our minds, the balloon is still there, but for the purposes of manipulating minis and being able to see what's happening, the blimp of it is gone.
Yeah.
So, you all find yourselves aboard the Sky Haveli. It is a marvel of Vehaarian engineering. It is the first of its kind, meant to make the honestly months-long horrible sea journey somewhat more bearable. Now, the project has been delayed several times. There's been so many different hiccups, and you've heard that, oh, it's gonna launch this month, it's gonna launch this month, but it's finally going to embark on its first maiden journey. And somehow, through some magical means, you have acquired yourself tickets. Now, this is like a Met Gala-esque affair. You see this gorgeous, gorgeous airship bobbing gently on the wind. Chand Bay is laid out before you in the Sultana Sea, named after the first ever export of Vihar, sultanas.
Raisins.
Oh.
Sort of.
Thank you.
Ish.
True,
Raisin-esque.
Oh.
Raisinets.
Raisin-esque.
Yeah.
Raisinets.
You hear the herons and gulls calling on the wind, and the gangplank is spread out before you. People have dressed up richly for this event. You see people in heavily embroidered saris, lengas, dhotis, all kinds of things. The bandgalas are out in full force. There is a ticket taker at the gangplank who has taken your tickets. There was some mix-up. You're not quite sure what the mix-up was. There were some whispered murmurings back and forth. There's something strange about your tickets, but you made it aboard. And now you are in the air. Place yourselves.
Okay.
I think.
And this is the front, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ash, what are you doing?
I feel like I'm king of the worlding right now.
Okay.
And just kind of getting the coolest view I possibly can.
Okay.
I imagine the majority of the other people that are on the ship are they all towards the front, towards the edges, or equally dispersed?
I shall be placing them momentarily.
Oh, that's gonna inform us.
Yeah, I want to be near the person who is piloting this.
You're looking for the pilot? This
Yeah.
is the pilot.
Oh, back there.
God.
Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna be.
Oh, it's about to get better.
Whoa.
I feel like I should wait to place my character.
They're so cute.
Yes.
The
Are they
best.
And I
guards?
bet they're so rude.
Auntie, why do you always have to see the bad side?
I'm
of things?
sorry.
Can you place me towards the back, please? Yeah, that's great.
So what are the least like group of people, or is this in fully who is on the deck?
That's who you can see at a first glance. That's who has a mini representing them. There might be other people. This is a pretty busy affair. These are the notable NPCs you're seeing.
Okay.
Are there more people on that? Not minis, but like in terms of, do they let a bunch of people hang out where the captain is, or
Yeah.
there's less people?
There's not less people anywhere. Yeah, the
I mean,
minis
exactly.
assume that there's like a thin smattering of people
Yeah.
everywhere, kind of
Yeah.
like Disneyland. What the minis are representing is the truly notable,
Got it.
like people that stand out to you from the crowd immediately. There's a band. We'll talk about them in a moment. Once we get all the minis placed, I'll like do a brief description, like talking about
Okay.
that. But yeah, there are people everywhere, unless you specifically are like trying to get into a cargo hold to hide. There are going to be people everywhere.
Okay.
And for that, you'll roll.
Right.
Because we're assuming that you've kind of like come up the gangplank and just
Gone somewhere.
Yeah.
you're still
Cool.
you haven't really taken any actions yet. You're just pretending to be normal people on a ship.
Okay.
I'm gonna hide. I'm gonna do what he's doing, but in the
In the
back.
back.
Okay.
Just kind of hiding out. Not hiding, but like avoiding the world's gaze.
And I will stand between that big guy and Sitara
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm like,
Keep an
who are
eye.
all these weirdos? Don't go near my niece.
But also, I don't look like your niece.
Huh?
I don't look like your niece, remember?
That's true. So I'm also trying to be cool. Not my niece, niece's friend. I took an acting class with my niece, who's not here.
I have loaded the ship, boarded, and I am on my back staring up at the balloon to see how it works.
Yeah.
I
You're,
like
you're on
it.
your back staring up at the balloon to see
Yeah.
how it works. Give
Very
me
smart.
an intelligence check.
Oh, yeah, sure.
He's
Yeah,
good.
of
Sure,
course,
why not?
why-
It makes sense.
Oh,
Makes sense.
yeah, that's fine.
Vamos, Murkha.
Just straight intelligence?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Unless, like, are you using, you can do Arcana if you're using, like, your magic, trying to look
okay.
for magic.
Yeah. In fact, I will, the way I can cook that in is I will be casting Detect Magic with my eye patch. Yeah. That's an 18.
An 18. As you cast Detect Magic without needing to expend a spell slot or use the components using your eye patch, you are able to kind of cast an eye over this giant blimp-esque shape that is holding this massive airship aloft. What you are able to discern is that this ship is held aloft by a substance inside the balloon that you know to be phlegmatic flux.
That's right.
It is a naturally occurring substance. It's not volatile, so you don't have to worry about it exploding, especially with fire being the case, and it's lighter than air. However, it is still very dangerous to collect as this highly pressurized gas, when veins of it are found in his mind, it comes shooting out of the ground, and sometimes weird things are known to happen. But the bright side is after figuring out how to contain this in these strange, like, sort of this woven fabric, it was honestly the longest part of the construction of the ship. You know all this with your great roll. Once you can figure out how to encapsulate it, it's rather stable. Your biggest concern would honestly be this blimp leaking and the thing slowly descending, but you don't have to worry about it exploding and going up in a ball of flame. So that is what you see while laying on the
That's
deck.
good to know. Not flammable.
That is what you see. Okay, everyone's placed?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So, everyone give me a group perception check.
All right.
Spooky. A dirty 20.
A natural 1 plus 7, 8.
15.
15.
You rolled a natural 1.
I sure did.
Good job.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for that.
Wait a minute, did I bet that you...
Very taken by
A technically negative 1.
Oh my.
Yeah, you are too consumed by this
Yeah.
balloon to see
He's on his
anything.
back.
Which makes
I got a 9.
You got a 9.
I'm watching, I think, the guy who's steering the ship. He's right in front of me.
Yeah. This turtle being.
Yeah.
Laddoo Auntie, Sitara, you recognize a very memorable porter from the station.
No.
Bunty Uncle.
Bunty!
Kind of minding his own business, you
Yeah.
know?
Bunty's back.
He's doing what he does. He works at the station. He is carrying luggage. He's sitting atop a pile of luggage. He's minding. He's minding his own business.
My God, this whole thing is a criminal organization. Brilliant.
With that 20, you spot across the deck, hidden underneath this grate here, just below decks in the cargo bay, you recognize him. Balwinder.
What?
Below deck, stowed away amongst the crates and luggage. You spot his turban, kind of his bright red turban, just underneath the grates. You've practically raised this boy.
Yeah.
You know exactly who that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. You also recognize someone else with that 20.
What?
And your mind realizes that this is a problem.
Oh no.
As you gaze across the deck, you don't know how, you don't know why. Now it dawns on you why there was an issue with the tickets.
No.
Priya has already boarded the boat.
Oh, I love drama.
Okay. It's cool. Everything's cool. I got this. It's cool. I got it.
The event already placed in her planner She has made her way here.
And Anjali's character looks like Priya right now.
Yes.
But I don't know yet.
Yeah, she doesn't know that.
But
Yes.
And in all fairness, a little bit taller.
a little bit taller.
A little bit
A
taller.
little bit taller. Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. It's cool. It's cool. Everything's cool.
This might be a time for this to get back in action. Is
Yes,
this...
yes. Okay, so we're back.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to just begin the narration.
Okay.
So you can put. He's like, no. He's like, no, I'm saving it.
That's grain of sand. That's grain.
Other way.
Technically.
I know, right? Oh,
No,
this
I'm
way?
kidding. Yeah.
Technically, yes.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I'll
Okay.
allow it. I am a kind
I
of
will-
benevolent DM.
I will.
We have to come to a deal, though.
Yes.
Oh.
After I finish my narration, you have to flip it.
I will flip it right away.
Okay.
Yes.
Flip
All right.
something.
That's fair. It has taken you some time to travel from the city of Diwani back to Sarpani, but the road is one you know. Even though your cart was a little bit slower than Balwinder's, whose is pulled by two very strong animals, you were able to make it here. It took you some time. You left in the evening. It is now the bright morning. You enjoyed the benefits of a long rest along the way.
Great.
Now, as you gaze out and the ship cuts the rope, pulls up the anchor, and takes off, the festivities begin as it begins its maiden voyage. Behind you, Sitara, you see the gorgeous Mahaan Ghat, almost piercing the firmament of the sky, a thin line of purple outlining it almost as though by magic as the sun is rising behind it. Those of you at the front of the ship see the large, glittering Sultana Bay with not another landmass in sight. But somewhere to your right, you see that you were at the top of a sort of C-shaped bay. You see the rest of Vihar stretching out lazily like a hand on the right. And below you, you see all of the beautiful little isles and dots of land that make up Sarpani. And you see the river Soha extending down through the continent of Vihar and then spreading out like a hand into all of the little tributaries and rivulets that make this region one of the most fertile regions in the country. The air smells sweet, salty. It's a little too cold, but it feels refreshing. You feel the sting on your cheeks as it kind of invigorates you and wakes you up. There are vendors plying their wares and their trade, selling chai, selling all kinds of snacks. You ponder a missed business opportunity as you see a woman with the face and horns of a cow named Lily selling her Gharana foods. She's a licensed vendor, pouring out chai as you see all these eager faces like waiting to fill up. She's so busy, she can barely stay on top of how quickly the food and the tea is flying off the shelves behind her. Her hooves stamping around impatiently, her apron whipping in the wind. You maybe even for a moment imagine yourself in that position, doling out laddoos to excited people on this brand new adventure to a brand new landmass. And then it dawns on you with that 20. Mahaan Ghat is getting further away. You especially know this, being the region expert. You notice the wind, you notice the blimp kind of bobbing you upward as that anchor is released. And you realize you are moving back towards where you've come from, and decidedly not in the direction of the mountain. For this is a scenic route that is going to go out into the ocean, along the shoreline, showing off the ship's capabilities, and then right back.
So this is a show.
This is a show.
Oh, no.
It is an event. It is a party.
Yes,
it is
of
a
course it is.
celebration.
So, as this is dawning on me, I am looking over the ship at the land and at the rivers, the sort of fingers that spread out, and just from far away, looking down, without the distractions of activity, you can see a thing for what it truly is, which hits me in a weird way because I'm so used to bending down and looking at the moss and the insects really close in order to see them for what they really are. But from here, from so far away, I can see that what this is meant to be, this place that's abundant. And it hits me in a new way, the severity of what's in the way of that right now.
Yeah.
And it's in that moment that I start to realize that this is taking this scenic route and that the people on the ship have no idea. At least they know, we all know that the harvest is in peril. We all know that there's interests that are in opposition to each other. But when I look at the people on this ship, I see people that are ignoring it. Who's the nearest to me? You are.
I think so.
The two of us.
I approach the both of you. This ship is taking us the wrong way. We need to course correct. Why would we be guided to come to the ship if this was going to be the fastest way to where we need to go? Because time is of the essence. And why would they place us on a ship that's taking the wrong way?
I don't know. You gave us the tickets.
It must be a test. You know the gods are notorious for doing this. How can we get them to go off course?
Okay.
What do you think we can do? We could bribe the captain. We could create an emergency that somehow made us go the other direction.
Can we see where the area of the forest that I believe the followers are, where we want to go? Can I see that from here? Is it ahead of us? Is it?
It's actually off back and towards the side. Yeah, you see one of the three sort of rivers that divides this area that the Soha branches into. And you see maybe see the speck of the bridge that goes across it. And on the other side, verdant green before the mountains kind of shoot up.
Can I share my information with both of them?
Yes, of course.
So I share that Bunty uncle, you don't even want to know, is here on the boat.
Oh, God.
Or on the blimp. I share. And also, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, shorter you is here. And for some reason, Balwinder is here, even though it's dangerous.
Told you that kid is no good. He's been no good ever since he was little when he threw that bowl of urine on.
He was just a boy.
How
Boys.
can the boys get away with it and the girls never do? We're going to have a conversation about this. I was grounded so often.
I don't invent the rules, I just enforce them.
Can we please remember that we need to find a way?
Right, sorry.
Maybe there's a solution in that. Maybe we can. You said that we should talk to the captain.
I have a way with words.
Does she really? Insight check on my auntie.
Yeah.
Insight check on auntie. Does she really have it?
As you say this, Laddoo Auntie, you notice this tortoise man, his shell kind of coming up in points. He looks impossibly old.
Okay, I've got this.
He's using his stick almost as like a crutch and is like, he doesn't seem like he's not of able body, but he seems like he has seen better days. Maybe a retired adventurer.
Okay.
Maybe he needs a break.
Can I persuade him to let me take the wheel?
I would like to see it. Yes.
Okay, do you want me to roll first or do you want me to?
No, yeah. How do you approach him?
Okay. Are. Sir, you're looking very tired and I forgot my phone. Can we go this way? I don't know. What should I call a phone?
A
crystal?
A sending stone. Yeah. Okay.
And I forgot my sending stone. Can I just kind of turn the ship a little bit and go get it? It's so quick.
You want me to turn the boat? You want me to turn the boat around?
No, I can do it. You can just take a break. Oh, hey. And I take a Laddoo out.
Of course she does.
Make a persuasion check. Yeah.
Come on, auntie. Guidance.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, so that's that's a 15.
Plus.
I noticed it, but I'm gonna let you get away with it.
Okay, I got an 18.
Yes.
I want to. Okay. Can I bear my soul to you?
This Laddoo Auntie doesn't betray her actual feelings. This is her worst nightmare.
Yeah.
Someone telling them all of their feelings. This makes her want to die, but she goes,
Yes.
it's unless they're one of her children, kind of. This makes her want to die. She goes, okay, yeah. Okay, what he said? And then
Yeah. Take the wheel. He kind of like starts leaning on the banister as you start taking the wheel. And he's like, I don't want to be here.
Okay.
Exactly. But I am.
Okay.
It's the only job I could have.
Okay.
See, I used to be employed, but I'm unemployed now.
Okay.
Because automation.
Mom.
I used to rear sea turtles
Okay.
as mounts.
Oh.
But then, the engineer, they come and they make boats. Now I don't have job anymore.
Okay.
I don't.
Yes.
A 3-point turn.
I don't have job anymore.
Okay.
No, and sea turtle, they also don't have job.
So
Who's going to rear them now from
Okay.
little egg to big?
oh.
Nobody.
This is very sad.
Laddoo Auntie, I have to say, this is such an incredible vessel.
Make a sleight of hand check
Yeah.
to see
Yeah.
how well.
Does anyone want to do I have
Guidance.
Yes.
Okay, so that's 15 plus
Wow,
I feel like
nice.
It's like a sneeze.
16.
Okay.
Too short.
Oh.
You turn it a little too fast. And as you do, everyone make a dex save as you start to get a little seasick and you start to slide.
Dex.
Wow.
Yes, the dex save.
Ayo. No. I should have guided myself, damn it.
You get advantage since you're laying down.
Hi.
Do I have advantage with my tail?
If you grab onto the banister.
Oh.
I think you get a +1 with your tail. I think it's calculated in your.
Just +1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, can Chhotu help? Can Chhotu?
Yeah,
he's
he
a
can
helper.
take the help action.
Okay.
How is he helping?
He's steadying me with his, because he's a big guy, and he's got himself, he's kind of trying to peer over, but it's not quite time. But he's right up against me, so it's
Okay.
almost like a tripod.
Yeah, sure.
Tripod? I don't know. Okay, good, thank God. Nope, still didn't do it.
What do we got?
I got a 26 plus 1, 27.
27?
Why didn't you do it? Okay, sorry.
Sorry, 24.
24.
All right, I got a 12.
12.
No.
You slide 10 feet.
From the wheel, so now no one's manning the wheel?
No one's manning the wheel. Actually, yeah, you're up here, he's here.
Did he make his
Great.
As you begin to slide away, he's like, so now the sea turtle, there's
Mom, I'm still trying to
You see like a single tear well in his eye. Nobody cares about nobody cared about the turtle.
Oh.
Turtle are people too. And you start to slide that way.
Turtles very specifically are not people.
Turtles are people too!
He's a turtle. 7.
Move. Oh no! Sandeep.
Okay.
Off the boat?
No.
Man overboard?
Oh no.
You are hanging on to the banister from the other side.
No. And it's not
Yes,
my
from that
fault,
side.
importantly.
Yeah.
Nothing happened that was my fault.
Oh, wait, no, because this isn't vertical yet. So you get pushed up against the banister. But you're not falling off yet. Yeah, this thing isn't vertical. This thing isn't.
Phew.
It's not tilting yet.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
turning.
G-force that you're dealing with.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
I will say that, yeah, you get pushed up against it uncomfortably. Your stomach lurches, and you probably even slam against it a little because this is just like the boat swinging around way too fast. Sitara.
7 plus 9.
9. You also move 10 feet this way into Bunty Uncle, who's like just ahead of you and just goes, what? As you like trip over one of his duffel bags, he doesn't even help you up. He just goes, what?
Unbelievable.
Does Chhotu make his deck save?
Chotu's with you,
Okay,
right?
good. So he makes this.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
we're together.
I got a 17.
Oh.
You're still on the floor looking at the blimp.
As I notice this, though, can I do something?
Yes, of course.
So I haven't heard this conversation, but I know that, like, as watching the mechanics of this entire ship, I know that it's turning.
Yeah, you would even actually see the cloud. It would probably be actually a very unsettling moment as you're like blissfully watching the blimp, and then you just see
Spins.
Right.
the direction of the clouds above you change, and the two suns like start to shift in direction as well. Both of them suspended perfectly in the sky, and you realize, of course, with your sharp mind, that the boat is moving altogether too fast in a different direction now.
I will, without getting up, just like spin onto my stomach and yell, Eldritch Cannon, go! And I'm gonna quick build another Eldritch Cannon that is going to spider up. This is a force cannon.
Okay.
It's gonna spider up next to the Tortle Captain and grab the wheel to correct it.
Oh, no.
Okay. Give me a sleight of hand check with disadvantage, as now the wheel is in like free. It's like going.
Okay.
It's not like before it was steady. Now it's like.
Can I guide him on his disadvantage roll?
Do you have to touch him?
Yes, you can. Let me look up guidance.
You have to be in touching, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
You
never
have
mind,
to be
never
pretty close to do
Never
it.
mind this touch, yeah.
14.
14.
You scared me.
Okay, so your Eldritch Cannon is able to slow the spokes, so you're not going to move another 20 feet, but it's not able to stop it completely. In fact, as one of the mechanisms comes up and tries to stop it, it snaps off with how quickly the wheel is spinning, while the turtle...
Cannon, no!
Whereas the turtle uncle just gently says, well, you know, that's what you get if you're gonna be like that, and you're you're not gonna help the turtle, and you want the turtle to help you, and you get what you get, you know.
My cannon screams.
What?
And
Screams?
Does it feel? It feels pain.
Well, no, but it acknowledges it.
Why would you
it's
do
emulating.
that?
And the auntie goes, same.
It's emulating pain.
It's still like it's like your body. The reason you feel pain is it's a protective mechanism,
Yes,
right? It's
yes.
a function.
Yes.
I built that into my cannons.
Okay.
So my cannon screams, which is to let me know that it's in danger. So I would like to bolt up and try to get to the wheel as soon as possible.
As it screams, everyone kind of becomes aware that something very bad is happening on the ship. They've already started to shift. They've already started to shift, and they're like, huh, this pilot isn't a very good pilot, but you know, I'm sure it's fine. It's Vehaarian engineering. And then they hear the scream, and they start to think it's an alarm, and everyone starts to panic.
Oh, good.
Oh no.
Priya will, let me see here.
Oh.
We don't know that Priya's here. Oh, did you just check?
I
told you.
yeah.
I don't.
I'm ready to try something if you're
I
not.
don't know yet.
If I can do it before
no,
see Priya.
Oh,
No take backs.
Take backsies.
What?
I'm gonna request something from Jasmine.
Oh yeah.
I'm right by her.
Yes.
So as I get up, can I say something to her as I'm rushing to the wheel?
Yeah. Do you, like, okay, yeah.
Just a real quick thing.
I think, like, she doesn't even realize you're there because you're
Yeah.
laying down. Give me an Arcana check.
Oh, interesting.
Should I not have driven the blimp? What do we think?
No, it was good.
No, we need to course correct
8.
this.
Yeah.
You, with an 8, you
the
realize
direction
she's
of the ship.
casting a spell.
Sitara, what are you doing?
Who is casting a spell?
Priya.
Yeah, so I turn to Priya and ask Sitara, what are you doing?
Because you think it's Sitara.
Oh.
You scared.
You see she, like, gets confused by what you're saying.
Oh boy.
And, like, Mark's, like, thinks, like kind of
This
locks
guy.
eyes with you for a
This
moment.
motherfucker.
Oh, detect
Like-
magic.
Like, realizing that, like, you're running past, and also that you called her Sitara. She's like,
What?
has one of those.
And I know she's casting something.
Yeah. And now that, like, now she's like, why did he call me Star? Also, why is he on the ship? And she casts Calm Emotions in the area. Not blowing up your spot just yet, She is going to attempt to calm the people just in her immediate vicinity, including the band aptly named Dissonant Whispers. The Dissonant Whispers.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And she attempts to calm. Let's see. They must make a charisma saving throw.
How do we do?
You see that?
I do.
Yeah. Kind of nat 20. Nat 20 at 18 and a 4. So only
Nobody's
the guitar, only the guitarist is calm.
That's what you want, a real smooth rhythm section.
The guitarist is about to stop playing. You know, the bard's about to stop, like, oh God, and then it's like, oh, you know what? She's right, because you just hear Priya say, "It's quite all right, everyone. I'm sure that it's just a little, you know, maiden voyages being what they are." But you see the cow next to her go like, "That's bull. This thing's going down. We're all gonna die right now."
In your head, you hear, "Cover me."
On it.
Okay.
I'm gonna step in front of you.
Okay, I am going to change into Rocky Rakesh.
Give me a stealth check with disadvantage since you are right next to Bunty Uncle.
Oh my God. But advantage because Bunty Uncle's a dumbass. Come on.
20!
Nice.
Okay.
17!
All right.
Hey,
yeah.
hey.
Bunty
Plus,
Uncle.
what is it?
Stealth?
Stealth, +2. So 19.
19. Bunty Uncle doesn't care about you. He's just annoyed you went over his duffel bag, and as you turn into Rocky Rakesh and push past him, he's just like, "What?
Okay, go on.
What?"
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome! Welcome, welcome! You know who I am, of course, you all know who I am. It's me, Rocky Rakesh. Welcome to this surprise experience that I've brought you all from Bollywood. Yes, indeed, we are taking a maiden voyage, but you were all told we were going in one direction. I am going to take you somewhere much nicer. Everyone, be prepared. You're about to have the Bollywood experience, along with our most beautiful leading lady of our next Bollywood movie, Priya. Oh, I love Priya. I love her too.
Yeah, roll with deception.
Incredible.
Why do I never remember to guide myself? God damn it. Okay, that's a 9.
Yeah, people are trying to listen to you, but the ship is still shifting. This time, 10 feet instead of 20. You were able to successfully slow it. But the ship is still swinging around, and as much as people are trying to listen to you, you start to hear them groan and get seasick as like the ship continues. Now it's like people are starting to push up against the banisters as the ship is still moving, kind of like a tilt-a-whirl in one direction, in a little bit of like a tailspin.
Can we both run? Can I help? Can I cast the help
I'm
action?
gonna try to get the
I think
control
Priya
point.
definitely does hear you though, and starts to make her way up.
Great. And whatever he's planning to do, because he's stronger than I'm sure, I am helping him.
What would you like to do?
I'm gonna try to get the wheel and ask the captain to assist me.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go. I believe I heard some of his like griping.
Yeah, he's nearby.
And it actually moved me a little bit as I see that as times are changing,
Yeah.
that he's being left in the dust.
He is.
And I put my hand on his shower and I say, I'm so sorry. I understand that you are that you're suffering and that this automation comes at a cost.
Now they try to replace me with machine. The machine.
Oh, but they
break.
can't replace you. Look at this. You're the master of the ship, and we need you to help right it. If you can help me set this on its proper course and stabilize it, I will help you in what you need and make sure that you're not left behind.
Roll a persuasion check.
Guidance. It's like I bomb
As
it
I'm
every
passing.
time. Guidance.
Okay, okay.
You're not in range.
Oh, I'm not in range. Never mind. God damn it, it's touch. You did run behind. I did say I was going to help him with whatever he was doing.
Yeah.
I do
okay.
have an extra.
Yeah. We'll allow the D4. We can say you cast it before he moved away.
Okay. Ooh, so that is a 17, 18.
Oh.
Team. Effortlessly. This turtle, like an old tree whose roots are deep but it's strong, puts out one hand and effortlessly stops the free spinning wheel.
And I will.
But he like stares at you like he's He's not super happy about it, but you appealed to something in his wizened old face. You see two soft green glowing eyes that look tired at life, kind of look back at you. I don't even want this job. Everybody's saying, let me do it. If you want to do it, just, you know.
But even if you don't want it, nobody is better than you at it. And that's important. And as I say that, I put my hand on his shoulder, try to reassure him.
He leans in for a kiss.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Oh. He's proposing again. He's proposing again.
You put your hand on his shoulder?
I did, yes.
Yeah, no. He's like,
Well, I'm still getting used to some of the human interactions. I'm used to touching moss and squirrels, and I wish I was playing the kind of character that'd be like, come here. But that will take me a little bit aback.
No, it's fine.
And I still try to,
He is misreading the situation.
And
Misreading it.
no,
Good timing.
Uncle.
We're dead. TPK. Luis, you just killed all of our chances.
Knife in the heart. I am going to walk up as that's happening. I'm going to walk up. Rocky's going to walk up to the turtle. And as I see this magical moment happening, and put my hand on his back, like slap my hand on his back. Arey bhaiya, you're doing the perfect job. Look at you saving all of these people, just like the hero in a Bollywood movie. Congratulations. I'm going to put you in my next film, you know.
Okay, the bhaiya is helping the uncle not hurt.
I know.
I'm gonna back away.
Back very slowly.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do it. I'll stop the boat from falling.
Please, thank you. Now,
There's a part of me that wishes it would just go into the sea, but I won't do that today.
please don't. After all, you're still on it, and I need you in my next film.
I don't want to be in the movie.
Okay, what do you want?
The sea turtles.
Oh, the sea.
You want to spend
I know a
time?
lot about the sea turtles. I've spent some time studying them.
The giant one that you ride on. Mm-hmm. You like them?
I do. I studied their mating very closely.
Why are you doing
Now this is mixed signal. This is mixed signal.
Listen,
This is what
if you are an animal lover, then you're going to love all of their natural behaviors.
And what is he?
experience?
He's fascinated with it.
Before he says.
Didn't we just talk about? Oh no, that was behind the scenes. About gonna keep that to myself.
Yes.
I run up because I was racing towards the wheel, and I stop and I'm panting, and I just look forward and go, okay, look, I see the silent pain that you're in. I see what you've been through, and I'm sorry, and I see that it's partially my fault. And I apologize, and I'm sorry, and I push past the captain, and I pick up my cannon. I am sorry, and I walk with my cannon, apologizing to it. And I continue away from the captain and head towards Ash.
You apologize to the cannon?
Yeah, what did I do to the captain?
Wait, you didn't apologize to the captain. You
No.
apologized.
Why would I do that?
He doesn't have social skills.
I didn't do anything to the captain.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about the turtles.
We'll talk about this
I'm
later.
sorry, but I can't hold every responsibility in my heart.
But you have to hold the responsibilities that are yours to hold.
And I am literally holding the responsibility that is mine to
No,
hold.
this is your responsibility. And I go to take my hand and put him on the shoulder of the captain again, and then I stop before I actually make eye contact. And I say, but this is, you are the fixer. You have to understand that, but you are the fixer of not just machines. You're the fixer of those that the machines and their inventions make irrelevant. It is your responsibility to take care of the past as you build the future. You're the steward of more than just the things you build. You're the steward of the things that they affect, and I know this well because I am a steward of things that are insignificant in the eyes of others. I look at the moss, and I look at the fungus, and I look at the things that feed the turtles, the things that matter less, because they matter so much. He matters, even as you build a better future. There's a place for everyone.
I think Laddoo Auntie hears this, and realizes her own prejudice against herself in her judgment of the turtle, because she is viewing him as he views himself. Like, you're obsolete, man. Machines are taking over, because that's how she views herself.
All this is happening. I'm sure it is. I don't know because I'm in the front of the thing. So Ash is trying to make his way down to his friends.
Yeah.
And figure out what's going on. He just slid, hit the banister. His tail barely saved him from falling overboard. And so he's rushing down, trying to find. He had this great moment, right? He was looking out. He was king of the world, looking out over everything, and experiencing this homecoming, and then it was all abruptly taken away from him. And now he doesn't know what's happening. So he's rushing back, and of course he bumps into Priya before he gets into anybody else's purview. And
Go ahead and move yourself along the trajectory you would like to take.
here I go down the banister. Whee!
Wow. Dexterity saving throw.
Let's go. Come on, let's swing through all these people. Tail.
And you, okay, stop there on that grate.
Right here.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, stop on the right.
You hear a whisper below you.
Oh. Where? Psst. Who's pissing? Who's pissing? Hello?
Down.
Oh, yes. Hey.
Hey,
Hey, what's up?
you're here.
Who are you? I know you. I remember this guy.
Yeah, you know me. Hey, Wastebin. He thinks your name is Wastebin.
No, my name's not. I'm Ash.
Ash, Wastebin, I don't know. What's going on up there?
What's going? What are
I'm
you?
getting knocked around like a can in the ocean down here.
What are you doing on the ship?
I'm stowing away.
Oh, well, probably shouldn't shout that.
I was gonna wait until we looped around, and then I was gonna like parachute.
You're gonna parachute out of the ship? That sounds incredibly dangerous.
That's rad as hell.
Sounds incredibly cool.
Are you into extreme sports? Is that what's happening here?
A little bit. I mean, you don't want to. There's no part of you that's ever wanted to like fly.
I mean, no, that sounds awesome, but mostly I want to get to this mountain.
Oh, are you still trying to get to the mountain?
Yeah.
Murkha didn't take you there?
No, well, I think we're on the ship to try to get there.
Oh, the ship isn't going to the mountain.
Well, it's going somewhere awry, that's
Yeah,
for
what's
sure.
going on up there?
I don't know. I was on my way to find out. Do you...
I guess have an extra chute.
I mean,
You know, just in case.
I'll take the chute for sure.
Okay.
So I go to
So
lift the
be,
grate up.
be discreet. Act like you're not talking to the floor right now.
Right, okay, of course. Punch, hey, Tail, how's it going? That was crazy what we experienced earlier. All right, just gonna reach down to this grate here.
That's much better.
So much better. Well done. Well done.
Make a
Very
deception
discreet.
check.
Very discreet.
Yeah.
Gotta take a seat, because I'm real tired.
Talking to your tail, so much more secret.
People get
I'm just
that.
gonna think
People
you're
get talking
crazy.
to your tail. I talk 11.
Can I do I mean, I guess that's not that great, because I was gonna say, can I do a perception check? Because I already know Balwinder's under one of these grates.
Yes,
I saw him
yes.
earlier.
With the 11,
Yeah.
you definitely see him.
All right, just sitting on down myself and relaxing on the old ship here.
I'm gonna walk toward them if I'm allowed to.
Yeah, of course, of course.
We reach.
Come on, make it quick.
Maybe you can't.
Make it quick. I think everyone's buying it. Just-
Murkha, you're not here anymore.
I'm re-evaluating my life.
Okay, you're here. Laddoo Auntie comes down here.
Hey, what are you doing?
We're gonna hug.
Laddoo Auntie, hey, how's it going?
No, Balwinder, what are you doing?
You know Balwinder's here?
I saw him. Yeah, what are you both doing?
Sat Sri Akal, Auntie.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna jump out of the ship.
And I might join him.
Are you, what? No, and she like yanks you, trying to yank you up. What are you doing? What the hell, are you trying to kill yourself?
You were gonna know him down here. What are you doing? Auntie! Auntie!
I will be so angry at you if you do that.
Roll intimidation.
Oh, Lord. I'm getting... I can't find out.
22.
Wow! Oh my gosh.
Sorry, Auntie. Sorry. I thought it'd be fun.
No
you
helmet,
know?
no knee pad, no elbow pad. You jump out of a ship? What?
But I had a like a. But I.
Oh, you had a piece of cloth? Oh, wow. Oh, okay, everybody had a piece of cloth. Oh, incredible, you had a piece of cloth. Okay, that'll save his life.
So you don't want me to jump out and
Why do you want to jump out of a ship? Why do you want to jump out of a ship?
see the world? See the flowing fields of wheat below me. Be one with nature.
Ayo, useless. You can see wheat at home. I have a lot of wheat. You can hack in the backyard, okay? And you can help me make chapati, but you won't.
You say my chapatis aren't round, and you say I
They
don't
look crazy, yeah.
But if I don't practice, then how am I gonna, you know?
Okay, we go back and you can practice making chapati with me.
Auntie.
Fine. He throws his backpack with his chute in it at your feet.
She picks it up.
Oh, my.
But what? What do you...
I want to pick it up.
Okay, why
You have yours.
Oh, he gave me mine?
He handed you yours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why
he
do
has
you
two.
why you want to jump out of a ship, huh?
Yeah. Why does he get to jump out of a ship? I don't get to jump out of a
I
ship.
think
He does not get to jump out of a ship. You are basically, you're now my child.
Here's why I want to jump out of the ship. Okay? And I think why Balwinder wants to jump out of a ship too. We want to feel like we're at home somewhere.
Yeah. In the wind.
You shut
He
up.
wants to feel at home in the wind. Yeah. My accent has suddenly changed to an Indian accent. And see. I guess I've been hanging out with you guys too much.
Yeah. You want to see where he came from. Be one with the earth.
Oh my God.
I mean, maybe that's your motivation specifically, but my motivation is to get to my mountain. I don't know what I'm gonna learn there, but it's the only connection I have to home. I don't feel at home in Breiselwald. They call me foreigner there. I come here, I get called bad uncle here. I don't feel home anywhere. So I've got to go. And if you guys are coming with me, then come with me.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm going with Balwinder. We're jumping out of this.
We're jumping. She starts to grab the
Oh.
We're jumping out of the ship.
Do we see this?
Oh, wait.
You will not jump out of a ship. Or I'll hit you.
You die.
I'm gonna hit a grown man who already jumped out of the ship.
You know, with this in hand, you see a knowing look from Balwinder. And he's like, I'll distract her, you go. And he immediately like grabs you in a big hug and is like, oh, I'll never make you worry again, Auntie.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I'd never, you know, I'm sorry, it was stupid. I'll never do it, it was dumb. Who jumps out of a ship? That's so stupid.
It
That's
was
so
so
it was so
stupid.
ridiculous
So
for me to even
stupid. So I
think
run
about.
from the
I have
edge.
a wife.
Oh
What if I
God.
die?
Oh
What
God.
if
Do
I
we
die
see
with my
this?
wife?
Do we see him
I
running
run
for the edge?
I stand up, and I feel I'm gonna jump.
Do we
but
see him?
Something holds me back. I stop for just a moment.
As you pause on the banister, your attention is occupied by Priya, who, stopping you dead in your tracks, looks surprised but also infuriated.
Pinky! So good to see you, darling.
No, how dare you? How dare you?
Not sure what this applies to.
You fired one of my best friends, and then you cast me in his spot, and you didn't even tell me. And you gallivant about the set with different women every week, and you lie to people. You lie to people and say, oh, I'm a single. How dare you make a fool of that woman? How dare you conduct yourself this way? She is so much better than you. And how dare you come here and wield your power over people? And they're afraid of you. They're afraid of you because they know you make people disappear. But you're not going to make me disappear.
You see my eyes start to well up, like just to the brim. And you hear a very, very quiet voice in your head say, thank you, sister. Now help me. Help me guide this ship to where we need to go.
She looks confused for a moment and like looks around, like unsure of where your voice is coming from. And then her eyes fall on you. We're gonna see if she can recognize you.
Okay.
You're standing next to her, so if you want to put guidance on her, you can.
Yeah, I want to put guidance on her. What are you rolling for?
She's rolling to see if she can
So like an
tell what's
investigation?
happening.
Yeah. I was gonna say, can I cast guidance on her? But also, can I give her, like, just one sign that my one eye turns into the color of hers?
Ah, we'll give her advantage. Ooh, I don't think she needs it. 24.
Ooh.
Understanding what you are doing, unsure of how it works, but she's heard of like minor illusion and disguised self. She is a wizard. She nods her head. Where are we taking the ship?
We need to get to Dardan, outside of the forest. Very far from here. I don't know any other way. And we have to convince all of these people that it is exactly what we plan to do, ahead of time. It's not a detour. It's not a mistake. This is part of the show.
You right the ship. I'll handle the distraction. Make a piloting check, sleight of hand check with advantage, since the pilot has steadied the wheel for you.
Wonderful.
Your +1 is gone.
Oh, it's gone. Oh,
Tis gone!
It was
But is
very
he
sweet.
standing right next to me?
I'm right next to you.
You made good use of it, though.
Ooh. I will miss it. Sleight of hand at advantage. I will take that advantage.
Plus 1d4.
Plus 1d4, I did that. That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
That's my boy.
The ship starts to gently move in the right direction instead of moving, you know, way too quickly, almost like starting to tilt at a 45-degree angle. You're able to steady it. The balloon above you bobs a little uncomfortably. You probably notice it. You see a little slack in the cables, makes you a little uncomfortable as the entire thing kind of starts to go like this, and then it levels out. And as it does, everyone stops moving, and Priya begins to put on a show. And you see, that is how amazing our vessel is. Designed by Murkha himself. We actually have an anti-capsize system, fail-safe, put in place. and you know, it really is just the pinnacle of Vehaari engineering, isn't it?
I actually don't really respond to that. Now, normally, I would bask in the miracle that is mechanics. But I kind of just like, yeah. And I head towards Ash, who's standing at the edge of the ship itself. And I do give like I don't want to be like passive to Priya at all. Like I do acknowledge like this is like a masterful use of the situation. So I'm just like, absolutely, it's state of the art. And I then just go and stand next to you quietly.
I barely notice that you are there. I'm staring out. I'm ready to make this jump, but it's far. But there is a resolve coming over me to jump. There is a resolve coming over me to go for it. I'm ready to go.
As I see that, I actually sit instead of standing at the edge. It's so interesting, the idea of aeroplanic technologies, because we're gonna fall no matter what, but you get enough people together, enough resources, enough science, and a little bit of magic. And when an entire crew works together, that fall is flying.
If you're trying to convince me not to jump, it's starting to work. But Murkha, I have to go. I can't let what's happening to me and how I feel and how lost I feel happen to my son. And I won't. So I will go. I will jump and I will see if that's what I must. Because I won't stay here.
I built a child, and in the moment that I did that, I realized that I wanted to put all of my skills to building a better world, which I thought required welding. I think I've been a little incorrect, and I haven't really realized that until this moment. Our goals are the same. So if you jump, it looks like you've got a parachute of some sort.
Yeah, a young child gave it to me.
Oh, well, okay, actually, in that case, let's take a step back first and reevaluate the situation. I thought you had gotten it from a crew member or...
Balwinder. No, Balwinder gave it to me.
From that little bit.
Confident, he looked like he knew what he was talking about.
I'm confident he's a dick. Let's take a step back.
It dawns on you with your, passive intellect that there's no way that this chute is going to carry someone the horizontal distance needed to get to the forest.
Yeah.
I draw a really simple triangle. Okay, why don't we work together instead to get you to the mountain?
You'll really take me there?
Your family, of course.
Why would you take me there? Why would you? I mean, we just met.
And Murkha, who's always so fast with his words, really struggles to find the way to verbalize the statement. And it takes him a couple seconds. And he goes, yeah, that doesn't matter. It's your family. And your family's my family. Not that it has to be, but it is. And you're on the uncle list.
Pretty low on the uncle list.
All uncles start low on the uncle list. It's called growth. It's what's fun. If everything was invented and there were no problems, what would I do all day? Hey, I started trying to milk a bull.
Milk comes from female cows, people.
Yeah, well,
Baccha's wise.
It's so beautiful.
I sort of am playing with this, this bracelet on my wrist, and it's from my son.
Mm-hmm. How old is he?
He's 3.5.
That's a good age.
And he's never met his grandparents.
Oh, I see.
I don't know why I trust you, but I do. And I take off my backpack and I'm about to toss it overboard in a dramatic fashion, but I'm like, well, maybe we'll need it.
Oh,
So
no,
let's hang
don't
on
do
to
that.
it.
Yeah. Like from a tree, it'll help. Like, yeah. I mean, a tall tree, yeah. Anyhow.
Papa, Papa,
What is it, Baccha?
how many am I?
How old is Baccha?
How old is Baccha?
Baccha, you are... And I laugh. You're not gonna believe this. I'm not making it up. Baccha, you're 3.5 as well.
Okay, play date over.
And so I look at you and I go, well, now I do know why I trust you.
I pull you in for a hug.
No.
I accept. I think my tail does too.
No.
Baccha gets in the middle awkwardly.
Oh, come me. Come on. Okay, so let's regroup and let's take this thing over to the mountain. Both of us head back.
To the party.
Yeah.
I'm standing next to Namir, and I say, I think we did it.
We at least did the beginning of it, but we're about to head somewhere that might be dangerous with a ship full of people.
Facts.
And
As you rotate the ship around with the help of the wizened old Tortle Captain,
Yes.
and you start to cross the various rivers intersecting the beautiful wheat fields below that Balwinder was so excited to soar over. You see the edge of the Moorbonny forest, and the wind begins to pick up. A bitter, cold wind coming in from the Mahaan Ghat mountains. It breaks against the far side of the mountains, and only bits of it reach you, but with thunderous sort of howling, you see the balloon above you begin to waver just a little. Give me an intelligence saving throw to see if you can figure out how to navigate.
Intelligence saving throw. Wow. Yikes. I rolled a 19 on the die, and my saving throw modifier is a... saving throw. Intelligence, a -1, so that's an 18.
Nice.
You know you have to lower this thing and lower it fast. If it does not come down in altitude to where the ridge of the mountains will kind of act as a shield against this horrible wind, it will begin to twist out of control. You don't think, if you keep at the altitude you're at, that you'll be able to continue in this direction safely. You need the cover of that mountain ridge.
Ooh, I'm gonna start to lower it, but I'm gonna turn to you. So I am not a pilot. This is not what I'm good at. I need someone else that's better at this than me.
Are we all around at this point?
Have you?
We would have at least gone up to the wheel.
Yeah.
And I still look like Rocky. Where's Priya?
Priya is
Entertaining
working on
guests.
like sort of distracting everyone, convincing them that this was a showcase of the vessel's anti-capsize capabilities specifically.
I don't want to mess with her. I don't want to bother her.
I feel like Murkha. How do we
It's
get this
you.
ship as low as possible?
And safely. And that's our first problem.
Is there any way you can rig it to do something helpful?
Could I climb up and release some of the whatever's in that big balloon up there?
Yeah. I would start to work out how to safely lower this vessel.
Okay. Give me a, let's see. I think this would also be like an intelligence check to see if you can like suss out the mathematics of it.
Okay. Great. Here we go.
Guidance.
Thank you. Yeah, guidance.
Are you trying to see like if letting out some of the air would work?
Yeah, I think it would be like with this particular type of balloon, would letting some of the air out, like not necessarily like would it, but at what rate would we want to lower this so that we can stay like you know up in the air?
Yeah, history.
Great. Oh, history.
Yeah, to see how well like you studied this. How much did you pay attention in class?
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Let me do some maths really quickly. Here you go. Priya, your handwriting is so difficult. So with the guidance, that comes out to a 27.
27, yeah.
Boy, you gotta play it like you did.
Yeah. You know that once the flux begins to come out, it's not going to be stemmed. Like once you breach that balloon. Now, if you do it carefully though, you think this vessel could descend slowly. If you do it poorly, but there's no like stopping this substance with this was just like really energetic from not all coming out.
Right.
You can control the rate at which it comes out though. But this thing is not staying aloft if you pierce that balloon.
No.
You're just gonna control how fast it comes down.
One-way direction.
No.
One-way direction.
Is there a simple mechanic? I mean, this is, I've been able to stabilize the steering, but is there right here in front of us part of the integral part of the steering mechanism, just a way to lower it quickly?
I mean, there must be a way to land it, or to
I'll ask
make
the
it
turtle.
stop.
You asked the turtle.
Yeah.
Persuasion.
Okay, so my D4 hit my D20, but it was a 6 and now it's a 3. Does that still count? A 16.
16.
It was a 16,
Yeah.
a 17.
Okay.
I don't have that. Persuasion, so 18 total.
18 total. Knowing that his nat 1 on his insight check made him misread the signals, and now he's like a little sheepish. He decides to help you to make up for trying to kiss you. He's just like, you gotta drop the anchors.
There's anchors?
Makes perfect sense. Perfect sense. It's a ship. Why wouldn't you have
to
to?
drop the anchors, and you know, you drop 1 anchor, it go down slow. You drop 2 anchor, it go down fast. You drop down main anchor.
What mechanism here drops the anchors?
Is that one?
Boom.
Yeah.
You hit it?
I hit it.
Or you...
Just one at a time,
Yeah.
so that it's gradual, but it picks up speed.
Yeah. Yeah. It works. As the claw-shaped anchor drops, and then the other one drops slowly, and then the last one drops, the ship does begin coming down. It feels like an elevator. It's not the way it's supposed to come down, but it's pretty close.
Okay.
It's a little uncomfortable.
Uh-huh.
You feel your stomach rise up into your throat. Seems to be working. The tree line is within range. Because you dropped all 3 anchors, you're dropping a little sooner than maybe you wanted to. You will end up in the middle of it, but you think you can clear the river.
Great. I'm gonna try to clear the river, and while I'm doing that, I don't think that we should land the ship. There's innocent people up here. We might be encountering danger.
I wonder if I can convince Priya to take them back with the turtle.
We also have to get to the mountain. From here, now that we're getting close to the tree line, does it seem possible to go from the forest with the airship, from the forest to the mountain?
The air becomes so turbulent and cold
Which is what
as you
we're
go
avoiding,
high.
right?
You could maybe reach the foothills.
Okay.
But as far as like rock dibba,
Right.
it would be incredibly difficult.
So we need to go. Got it. Yeah. Then we need to land. We need to get close enough. Exactly as you said, I think. This is where we bid farewell to the people that we hope will enjoy the scenic route upon leaving us here.
Right.
So we jump.
As you
we
say
get
this,
off and leave them with the ship. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
as you say this, the claw-shaped anchor catches on something.
Oh boy.
You hear it scraping along the ground. You see the ship slowing, and then you hear it very far in the distance on the wind. What the f? And as you look over the side of the ship, you see a small cottage
Oh God.
being dragged along by the giant anchor, carelessly dropped in front of it as the weight of the ship pulls it forward.
Can I release it somehow? As I'll turn to the turtle. How do I release what the claw anchor has grabbed?
This thing's coming down this turn.
Yeah.
You've been, like, operating this for a moment, though.
Yeah.
Give me your dex plus proficiency
Oh, dope.
to see if you can figure out how to prevent this thing from crashing into the ground, as now it is slowed down rather rapidly because it's caught onto this house behind it. Now, if you had asked to scan before you dropped the anchors,
Right, no.
this may have been avoided.
Look, time was of the essence.
Yes, yes.
And I'm sorry for your cottage,
yeah.
but our patrons will compensate you fairly.
Luis, you have guidance as well.
Natty 20.
Oh, okay.
Plus a bunch of things.
Which is a total, yeah, plus a bunch of things. So
Yeah.
26 plus, it's a lot.
It's perfect. The anchor rapidly kind of catching on this cottage, slowing you down greatly. This could go very bad for you if the airship were to crash into the tree line. But it doesn't. You landed perfectly where all ships do quite well, in the river. It lands like a swan coming out of the sky and comes to a rest.
And as soon as it stops, I've been holding my breath this entire time, and it hits me that I have been successfully piloting a mechanical thing, which is not the world I'm familiar with or comfortable with. And I let go of my hands, and I'll turn to you. Maybe there's things in the natural world and the mechanical world that are less different than I initially thought. I think we should move.
Sounds good. Yeah.
I'm going to hustle over to closer to Priya. Actually, she's far. She's close enough that I can.
Yeah.
Okay. I can speak to her. Darling, would you come join us? We have to move quickly. I'm going to need you to turn. I don't know how you're going to do it, but you're one of the best actresses I know. And you can pull it off because you just pulled this. You're better than I am.
Hey.
Look, you can't hear anything. It's not happening. Stop it. I'm having a moment with my bent bunny, okay?
I love it.
You're better than I am. Me, I just become other people. You inhabit them. I need you to somehow convince these people to just take this ride. Take this one last ride for me. And don't worry about Rocky. I knew. What made me cry was you. It's funny how you can have the skill to become any person in the world and you can still be not enough for some. But for you, I feel like a princess.
You'll always be more than enough for me. And maybe it's not that you're not enough for him. Maybe it's that you're too much. I've got your back on this one. Go.
Thank you. Shall we?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've been called away, unfortunately. You know, some things happen on films these days, a little bit of an emergency. I'm going to go away and leave you in the capable hands of Priya, and she will guide you all back to port. Here has been your Bollywood experience. I'm Rocky Rakesh. Peace out!
Can I say that Laddoo Auntie, as on their way out of the ship, she clocks Lily, the vendor, and she's been looking at her the whole time.
Would you like to buy something?
Oh, no.
But I got peanuts, I got chukries, I got all the good stuff, all the hits, all the classics. I noticed you've been staring.
Yes. I noticed that when the ship was wobbling, I don't know who did that, probably not me, but you know, you're serving people and making them happy and the whole time. And how did you start? How did you start to work here?
Well, there was an application that opened for people that wanted to have a contract with the airship company, and I just submitted it, you know. All I had was my mom's cha recipe and you know, the will to make people laugh, and here I am, you know.
You probably need a degree or something, or something fancy like that, or no?
I don't have any type of degree. You know, those big universities in Diwane never really appealed to me, none.
Yeah. Okay, well, you know, if you want to give me your information, you know, that would be okay.
Yeah.
And the information for the application, that's okay.
I could definitely do that for you.
Okay, that's okay.
It's not a yes, it's not a no. It's the Indian head bob.
She pockets it.
And our party disembarks, makes their way to Wabani Forest.
Hey everyone, since we're needlessly interrupting your experience of the show, we thought we might as well tell you about one of our sponsors, the Spark of Ages podcast.
Seriously, Sandeep?
Yeah, Rekha, they paid for the space so we could finish making the show. But more importantly, I'm the co-host of Spark of Ages podcast, so any chance I get at grinding things to a halt to focus on me, I'm gonna take it. But for a moment, I actually did want to focus on you, specifically Laddoo Auntie. So far, we've seen Laddoo Auntie like having this yearning to express her talent as a chef, right? And start her own business. What do you think that's like held her back?
Well, growing your own business is hard. And I think for her, she wishes there was like a spell she could cast to learn how to do it. Because she'd be starting the business by herself. And I think she is afraid that she'll spend all this time trying to keep the business afloat, that growing it just won't ever happen.
Truth. So for someone like Laddoo Auntie, this podcast is perfect. It's all about innovators and the approaches that they took to disrupt Silicon Valley, which is similar to Vehaar in a lot of ways, right? Except most of the brown folks in the Valley got there through an H-1B visa, not through D&D, but details. In every episode, we do a deep dive with our guest about what led them on their own eureka moments and how they're gonna go about executing it, and perhaps most importantly, how do they get other people to like believe in their ideas so that those ideas can someday become a spark for the ages. Laddoo Auntie would love it.
Clever, Sandeep. Getting all these people to pay attention to the Spark of Ages podcast by implying that their favorite character would love it.
Do you want to be the co-host of the Spark of Ages podcast?
Co-host? Host?
You can find us on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, and everywhere podcasts can be found. And if you like what you hear, then take a moment to rate it and comment.
Hey, what's up, everyone in podcast land? I'm Rekha. I'm also Rekha. We have an incredible guest. Oh my God, she's incredible. She's been in movies, TV, podcasts. You know her, you love her. Please welcome Laddoo Auntie. It's so easy to do a podcast.
Welcome back.
Oh.
Look at it, look at it, look at it.
So cool.
You find yourselves in the flooded forest of Morbani. This jungle, you know, the land is treacherous. It's almost, you know, like moss that's thickly grown sitting on a river, which means there's places where you can just sink and continue sinking.
Artax!
You see in the distance the ruin of a fort. And as you kind of enter the gloom and doom of the tree line, these gorgeous trees, they're expansive, you know, sort of maze-like root structures stretching out underneath them. You become bathed in this soft green glow as the sunlight is completely blotted out here. And instead, you are left with the dim light kind of coming off from moats in the trees, reflecting from the water and the lily pads and lotuses themselves. But what really stirs you is the silence. Your footsteps are padded as they land on this thick, mossy floor. And only the most adept among you notices the wildlife hidden so adeptly in this area. For truly, you have left the realm of man and entered the realm of the beast.
Okay.
As this forest swallows you whole, it feels like the path you were on disappears behind you. You quickly lose your way, but you have the river to guide you, and you know where you must make it to. The safety of the fort. You think if you can make camp there, maybe, just maybe, you can make it to the foothills and then to Rock Dippa. As you enter this forest, you hear it first. With your adept ears, your passive perception being as high as it is, a voice. At first, you confuse it with the gentle rustling of the water. The serenity takes you, and then you are finally able to discern the words. You should not have come here.
Does the voice sound familiar? So, Namir, since leaving the company of the people and now entering the forest, there's something about him that, although this is eerie, and that he knows there's danger here, he relaxes. He's at home here, among the sounds of muffled nature. Means that the critters here know that there's danger as well. And I'm going to cast False Life. So as soon as I hear that, takes a breath, relaxes a little bit more, and you start to see these sort of ephemeral, they look like ants, but then they start to sort of sprout wings. Are they moths? They start to kind of almost as if crawl out of his skin and all over his body, but they're ephemeral. This like wispy, bluish, greenish light. And then they take flight, fly all around him, and then come together and burst out as they almost form a force field of temporary hit points. I think we are where we need to be, and those that we are seeking are very well aware of our presence. Do whatever you need to do to get ready for some action, because it's coming. They don't want us here.
No. The voice rattles in the wind. Roll for initiative.
No time for any rituals, I guess.
20.
20.
21.
21.
5.
5.
7.
7.
3.
Oh, I love that.
All right. All
Monsters are
right.
going first.
Why is she rolling so many initiatives?
What?
So many monsters.
And
So many monsters.
What you
we
gonna do?
are off to the races.
Oh, jeez.
First battle, first battle! Who's the squishiest
Stresses
here?
me out every time.
I am the squishiest.
You are the squishiest? Okay.
Sitara,
Yeah.
as you begin your journey into this jungle, maybe the rural research of your life, you see her. For truly, what else could she be? You see her.
Snap.
The Druid of Decay, here to make you one with the forest floor where you belong, for you to join the blanket of rot, the thing that feeds the earth, for truly you have no other value to her. What do you do?
I immediately look down to Chhotu and I say, Jao. And he bursts into flames as my wildfire spirit next to me. I'm going to move. How far away are we from each other?
Each square is 5 feet.
1, 2, 10, 50, 60. Okay. Can I climb over this thing?
Yes, it'll cost you 5 feet of movement to get on top of it, though, to climb it, unless you have a feat to climb.
10, 15, 25, 30. 30. Okay. And then can I cast Scorching Ray, but cast all 3 beams at her?
Yes. What is the range on your Scorching Ray?
It's 60 feet, 120 feet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you've got it.
Right.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
Yeah, all 3 of you. Come on. We have no hits, I guarantee it. Plus what? Plus 6. So 17, 11, and 10.
17. That's a miss.
Oh.
The 3 beams collide with this creature, and with a seamless motion, she puts her hands in a circle and dissipates your flame, becoming wreathed in the filth, in the rot, and in the corpses from the forest floor. Would you like to do anything with your bonus action?
I did use my bonus action. It was to get Chhotu up.
Perfect.
And then I moved. I'm gonna stay where I am. I don't want to get any closer.
Amazing. Laddoo Auntie.
Yes.
You are up.
Okay. I have a little logistical questions for the table. So I have my bag of Laddoo, which is like the bag of tricks that I can turn into animals and things. Is that wise to use as my first action, or should I like do something else and then save that for later? Do people care? Or this is where I'm a little weak.
This is the endless. It's an endless bag of Laddoos.
It doesn't say how many are in there.
Okay, and you can throw them.
We'll say it's endless.
I love that.
And they're exploding Laddoos. What?
They're not exploding. They turn into big animals.
Get an army of big animals.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Bring it on me.
Big animals.
Okay, but I can only roll 1 on 1 turn, right?
Yes, you can only roll 1 on 1 turn. You can only have 1 up at a time, because when you use another one, I believe your previous one
Oh,
disappears.
it's like
Yes.
constellations. Okay.
Okay, so I will choose the rust bag of tricks, which has its own set of animals, and I think I roll a d8. See which one I do.
Can we just say it's a snake? Because that's the one I have a mini for.
Oh my god, incredible!
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I only have, like, I know that there's a certain set of
Yeah.
animals, but I only have Indian, like, animals.
That's
'cause
incredible.
That's what
Yeah.
fits.
Yeah, yeah.
So
That's
I have,
incredible.
I have a song.
Okay.
Like a song.
Yeah.
There's no animals that eat plants, right? That would be an advantage to me at all?
That eat plants?
Like a goat or something.
No, I don't have anything
That's
like
That's
that.
okay. I mean, the snake is pretty badass.
snake's pretty cool.
Okay.
Okay, and is the snake like made of Laddoos, or it just looks like a Laddoo until I throw it out?
It looks like a Laddoo until you throw it out,
love
and then
that.
it becomes like this giant snake.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I throw that as far as I can throw it, which
Okay.
I think it says, what, 30 feet or something? 20 feet.
20 feet. Okay, so go ahead and do your movement, and then let me know where you want to throw it, and it will appear there on your
How
turn.
far forward are you moving?
I'm gonna move as far forward as you are, if
Okay.
I can, because my whole thing is protect Sitara at all costs.
Yes.
So I want something in between her and
Gotcha.
that thing.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead and place this 30 feet
in
Or
between.
20 feet.
20 feet. Yep, I believe that's right.
Yeah. Like 4 squares away from
You throw your laddu, and as it hits the ground, the very ground seems to consume this, and out, almost as though coming back to life, the skeleton of a snake comes erupting out of the ground, and then, almost as though invigorated by your magic, becomes alive again, ready to protect your ward. And then, it is her turn.
No.
It is her turn.
It's good for information.
You know whose turn it is, Namir. For on the wind you hear a
Oh, man.
Don't
and
cry.
from the river
No emotion.
Wow!
emerges Soha.
Oh, that's a god.
And as she does,
Oh my gosh.
in this circle, she rouses the waters royal. They begin to gurgle and they begin to sort of like, you hear like birds that you didn't hear before, mosquitoes that have been like gently flapping in the wind. Everything starts to whine. Everything becomes disturbed. The very air trembles. And the wildlife becomes hostile.
Ew.
Oh.
And then, Ash, it is your turn.
Who's our squishiest, folks?
Ymir, you're on deck.
Besides me?
Probably me.
Probably you. I think
Yeah,
I'm gonna
the 3 of you, the 2 of them I think are pretty squishy.
Okay,
Just talking about armor class.
this is my first time playing a support class, so you guys gotta tell me out a little bit.
I
But
will.
what I'm
What
thinking about
yeah,
doing
yeah.
is blessing people right
Yes.
now. Like,
Bless is
yeah.
a very good
Yeah.
move. I would
Yeah.
bless.
and I want to bless. I would assume bless the people that can throw the most attack, right? Like that's what we're. That's because
Because they'll land more often.
Yeah, yeah,
they'll
yeah.
land more often. So I'm thinking, you have some range.
I do, but I've just gone. So if you want to get someone who, it's up to you. I do have range.
I know, but isn't it
Yeah,
for?
I have range.
It's concentration. It'll be
concentration.
ongoing.
Okay.
So it'll just be until you take damage and your concentration drops, they will continue to get the bonus until you cast another concentration spell.
Okay, great. So I can do it to 3 creatures of my choice within 30 feet of me. Are you guys all 30
Yeah.
feet? Okay. Who do you guys?
You see me pull out my bow and ready
So
an arrow,
that's
and I'm knocking 2 at the same time.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
guys.
yeah,
What
go,
else
go.
you guys got? So I'm gonna bless you.
Yeah,
I'm
go
gonna
for
bless
that.
you,
I've got
and you're kind of more.
I have 41 hit points. So
Yeah, she's our
Oh,
tank.
you know, yeah.
She's our tank.
Auntie's okay.
Yeah, she's our
Yeah.
tank, but she can also range.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
bless
Yeah.
these.
Yeah.
Boom, you 3 blessed.
Perfect.
which feels apt.
So Ash mispronounces all the gods' names and blesses the 3 of you.
Thank you.
Perfect. Would you like to do anything with your bonus action?
I just would like to move it for cover.
Yes.
What would
There
you
is
say
half
Daenerys
cover behind that stump, full cover behind the trees if you can make it there.
Okay, and these trees, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna stay with my party and just go half stump behind these guys
Alright.
for now.
You now have half cover, granting you a bonus to your AC.
Awesome.
With that, it is Soha's turn. Soha just kind of moves along a line. So she's going to move forward 5, 10, 15. She can go diagonal because
she's in water.
She flight. I think it's there. And then she is going to wail.
Oh boy.
Oh no, she's going in alignment.
Give me as she like points her lantern up, give me a wisdom saving throw.
I'm gonna guide myself. Oh, I can't because I have a
But
saving
you're
throw.
blessed, and that will
You
work
are
for the saving
blessed.
throw.
Yeah.
Right?
D4.
14. Do I have anything else that
You see into the lantern from across the field, or from across the marsh, I should say. And you see for a moment a woman drowning in the waves, but you are able to keep your resolve.
Oh man.
Namir,
Yes.
you are up.
So Namir is stepping forward just to get a clear. He's going to step to the left, and he has his bow out, and these are natural creatures, and I know I have a reverence for Saw, but this feels off, and
Give me an insight check.
that's going to be a 15.
15. With the 15, you put together that Soha herself is not a evil entity. She is simply going through these motions. She is mourning a great loss to her. You put together, you think maybe something else is taking advantage of this, preventing her from moving on.
I will share that. She's in trouble, and I don't want to take her out. I'd like to help her if there's any way. I'm gonna then target, because I don't know who that is, and I am a man of nature, but I'm also a fighter.
Yeah.
So I'm going to turn my attention on the druid that's on the stump, and I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay. Go ahead and move the figure forward.
Yes.
How many?
Me. My range is 120 feet for my bow, so
Okay.
I
How
can
far
be
forward
far
do you
away.
want to go?
I want to keep my distance. I can see what they do, so I can just move to the left just to
get line
in
of
front.
sight.
Yeah, to get line of sight.
You have to go one because he's there, right? You can't occupy the same space, or can you?
No, I'll go past him. I can go through him. So
Gotcha.
I am gonna make my first attack. Longbow. Oh, my range is 150 feet. Jeez. And I'm blessed. That is gonna be a 26 to hit.
That's a hit.
It's 13 points of damage.
Okay.
And my second attack is going to be the same thing.
Okay.
But before this one, you see that these insects that have been on me, they keep shifting as if are they beetles, are they ants, are they moths? But then again, they take flight. And then they dance around my arrow, land on it, and infuse it with this kind of natural divine energy. That's my Swarm Keeper's feat. So if I land this hit, I get an extra d6 on this attack as well, but I don't know if I'm going to. This is a 15 to hit.
No.
That's a miss.
Yeah.
And you're blessed, right?
Right.
That's with my
bless.
bless.
Okay.
That's everything. So, hesitating for a moment because I actually don't know if I want to have this fight. I miscalculate that arrow and it goes right over the druid's head.
Right. Murkha.
I glance over to Ash for like a second, and we lock eyes. Then I, Baccha, here. And Baccha is technically an infusion. So I am recalling Baccha, and Baccha will like disassemble, and at the core is like an amethyst that I just grip. And it's not like destroying Baccha, it's like protecting, like almost as if like who's calling to my jacket. So then I'm going to cast, or for my infusion, I'm gonna have Armor of Strength. I'm gonna throw that on me, and then I'm gonna also throw on Repeating Shot.
Okay.
Then I am going to run my full speed towards the druid,
All right.
which will land me here. And then I am going to yell, "Hey!" And cast Catapult. I'm gonna like knock
Yeah.
a rock as my like sleeve
Oh,
like
nice.
warms up. Kapoom! And I want to just blast that.
Amazing.
This is a Dex 13 save.
The Dex 13 save.
Incredible.
Killer.
12.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boom.
All right, that is, that's going to be 14 damage with
Okay.
these shots. And then as my bonus action, I click my tongue and my little cannon comes around from around my legs. And that's going to fire as well.
Nice. Many toys.
Where does he get all this wonderful noise?
That's going to be, I don't think it's gonna do anything. That's gonna be a 14 to hit.
It misses.
Okay.
The first shot finds purchase, and then you see her almost like bracing herself, put up her hand, and bark comes erupting out in front of her, deflecting the second shot.
Okay.
Sitara, you're on deck, but first. Okay, so. Oh, this is fun. Okay.
Oh, what?
She is going to float forward. She has a flying speed, so she moves 60
Oh, yeah.
feet.
Oh.
Boy, oh boy. Okay.
As you can see, she's levitating off
Yeah.
the ground, carried aloft by the vines underneath her. She surges forward. Are you within 30 feet?
I think you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're exactly
Right, exactly
yeah.
where you fit.
She conjures a vine in the ground underneath you. And she tries to pull you towards her. Make a dex save.
Okay.
You need to beat a 15.
Okay. That's a 5.
The vines rip around your ankles and pull you 20 feet towards her as
okay.
she casts Grasping Vine.
Okay.
Pulling you closer, she then is going to use her action to whip at you with a thorn whip.
Boo.
Well, enchanté.
The same vine she pulls you close with, you see her like whip it through the air. Suddenly it is covered in thorns and she's going to try to hit you. 24.
Oh my gosh.
I rolled pretty high.
Even with my shield reaction, that beats it.
Yeah.
That's so many.
Okay. So you take 9 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then she pulls you 10 feet closer to you, her dead eyes, 2 hollows, bearing down into yours. You are right next to her now. Sitara, it is your turn.
Good.
Okay, I am going to move. Can I move through the snake because he's friendly?
Yes.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like, thank you so much. I love you. Bye. Love you.
Yeah. The snake
yeah.
actually like helps you, like
Yeah.
kind of carries you
Like,
down.
gives me a little like ramp up and jeté off of it. Like, I remember this movie. It was so much fun. And I am going to cast Flaming Sphere, but I'm going to cast it just so that it doesn't, basically so it envelops her but not him. I'm gonna cast it here.
She makes a dex save.
She makes a dex save 14. I should have done the other one, damn it.
Hand to God. Nat 20.
Wow.
Okay.
You said, actually, I'm gonna still give you something for this. As the flame conjures behind her, you see fear in her eyes.
Excellent.
And then
Yeah.
you see
Fire
the
noble.
forest floor kind of like
Recoil.
where you threw the fire, you notice it's just water. And it slips underneath as the moss kind of comes back over it, like kind of forming a film. But you did see fear in her eyes as you cast that flame.
Great.
I will give you that.
Okay, so I scream to everyone to use fire! Fire, 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 fire! And bonus action is gonna be... No, next we move on to my fiery friend.
Okay.
So do we have a thing for him or he's just with me?
He's in your hand,
He's
but
in my
yeah.
Well, he's not in my, he's by my side, let's see, because
Yes.
he grew up since then. I tell him, hut! And he starts coughing. And he pulls up a hairball and spits out a fiery hairball at this creature for Flame Seed.
Perfect. Roll to hit.
Who's not in jail?
Who's not in jail?
That's true.
All of you are in jail. You're not in jail. Ha, no, you're not. 24. Okay. 1d6 plus 2 is not good, but he's a tiny boy, but still. Ha, 8.
Doubled for 16.
Double the fire damage, everyone. Double the fire damage.
Appreciated.
Yeah.
You see the flames wreath as this hairball goes flying, wreath the druid, and she lets out a shuddering. You're up.
Okay. Now,
Set the laddoos on fire!
if only I knew I had any fire device. Can I rage? You're going to rage frenzy?
Yes, you
Yeah.
can.
Yes.
Rage and frenzy.
Okay, so I will move a little bit. Yeah, so I can move, 30 feet?
Straight ahead.
Yeah.
Attack with your chancla.
Raspberry.
Yeah. I will do a classic triple attack.
Yeah.
Because that's what you start with. That's your 101 basic attack for an
Yeah.
auntie. And because, so just emotionally,
the people she's been traveling with are now based, everyone's kind of her child. Every person that is 2 months younger than her or more is her child. So she's like, get away from my nephew, you know? And she throws her trouble.
Get it, Auntie.
Okay.
Ash, you're on deck.
I love it when she gets
24.
24, that's a hit.
Auntie power.
Okay.
I remember this.
Yes.
And then for damage, 6.
6.
I don't know what to
The
do.
sandal
Damage.
strikes true with a smack.
Nice.
And the druid looks up at you. Death, the stench of death coming from her maw.
Are drink water?
You said 8, right?
6.
6. Okay.
I love my auntie so much.
All right. Then it is Soha's turn.
Does the
Soha,
snake get to do anything on its own?
Oh, on the bottom of your turn, yes.
Yes.
So
Okay.
go ahead and move it its movement and then attack if you would like to.
Okay.
Where would you like it?
I would like it to move. Again, just trying to get between you and it.
Provide full cover. It could do that, yeah.
Yeah, so we could go maybe like
Give you plus
1, 2, 3. For how far does it go?
It has a reach of 10 feet. It has a speed of 30 feet.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it's got 2 more. So we'll go here, here.
Right.
Like he's living here, even though you're really.
And
then
from
it goes
there, that it can reach.
It can
so,
actually, yeah.
yeah,
can-
it says
can
10
reach.
foot
Okay, and it
reach.
just used one of my attacks.
It's on
It's got
You'll roll a +6 to hit. If it hits, it's 2d6 plus 4.
So roll 20.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, regular D20 plus 6.
Okay. So that is 15.
The snake like reels up to bite at this druid, and the druid, making a withering like glare at it, it hesitates as she like puts it back in its place. It is then Soha's turn. Soha continues moving along her trajectory. If you don't mind moving her straight down the river.
Down the river.
Okay, what the hell? What the hell's down there?
And then she lets out another psychic shriek.
Oy.
The water roils once again. As it does, you see the water come alive.
Nice.
And then on the end of her turn, this one's gonna move that way 20 feet.
Just one over, and then down.
Yes.
2, 3, 4.
Yes, perfect. Driven mad, you would notice actually, this
Yeah.
creature is now foaming at the mouth, eyes roiling wildly. It comes streaming towards you, but is not able to make it in time. Ash, it is your turn.
I want to use my. Nobody's hurt, right?
No?
Right now? Okay. Are you?
Yes.
Oh, you're
but
hurt, yes,
It's
yes.
fine.
But you're fine. Okay. I want to. Can I clamber up this tree and then still have 120 feet of range to firebolt at Queen of Decay?
Because you do have some monkey genes in you, you are able to climb your full movement and make it up into the tree, giving you
Yeah.
perfect line of sight for a firebolt. Roll to hit.
Woohoo! Get it.
Nat 20?
Wow.
Nat 20. Roll damage. You get to add an extra damage die to your roll, because I allow spells to crit,
Nice.
Okay.
As they should.
as they
Yes,
should.
thank you.
So it's 8.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Okay. So as your firebolt goes diving towards this druid, she doesn't expect this angle of attack from the trees. The damage is doubled.
Yes.
Seeing you in the trees, Soha points her lantern up at you. Make a wisdom save.
Okay. +8 to wisdom, so
Oh, yeah.
come on, baby. 23.
Oh,
You see a woman crying, going out into the stormy waters and being pulled underneath the waves. But you manage to keep your wits about you.
It ain't gonna fool me.
Namir, you
Okay.
are up.
So, you had mentioned earlier, you described the druid's eyes as the druid's dead eyes. Do I get a sense of this being an undead creature?
You do.
Okay. And you're handling it really well. I'm gonna I'm gonna go out on a limb because I think I understand what this means a little bit more. So I'm going to run as close to Soha as I can because they're taking care of that corrupted being.
Yes.
And I think that's responsible to an extent
Yes.
about for the corruption that's happening here. I'm gonna run to Sohan.
Okay, how far can you run?
I can I can move 35 feet. So I'm gonna use those 35 feet, be within line of sight.
7. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, I can go over the thing.
That's fine, as long as
Over the
I'm,
thing. Right? There? Is that correct? Okay.
and I'm going to call to Sohan. This isn't who you are. I understand you. I understand your place in this world. I beseech you, God, deity that called me forth. I have one more favor to ask for if I'm understanding the way this is. I beseech you, help me clear Soha's mind. And Namir closes his eyes, and the swarm around him, these like insects that start to shape change, moths, ants, beetles, they start to become more erratic and fly all around him as he closes his eyes and calls forth the deity that gave him these boons. I don't fully know how this works, but I know that you can hear me, and I beseech you, help me cleanse Soha and have her return to her true self. This corruption has to end. I will do whatever it takes. Help me.
The card in your hand begins to become singed at the edges as it heats up once more. And like a kettle boiling over, you feel this pressure build inside of you until you are whisked away from this reality, leaving your party behind. We'll come back to that.
No!
This druid of decay is currently grappling with you. It is your turn.
Yeah, great. You pulled me to you. Let's party. I'm gonna cast Shocking Grasp. That's going to be a, what is this, +5? 21?
21 hits.
Great. Wait a second. That's 5. That's
Okay.
damage. And then my cannon is going to fire off. That's 19.
That's a hit.
Okay, then we're gonna have some fun. Okay.
I'm gonna stop you right there. With all the love in my heart, she had 5 hit points.
And I think she actually had 3 because I was supposed to add +2 for damage.
For the range.
Going down.
So,
She's more dead.
stand down, stand down.
Describe to me the manner in which you dispatch this hellish foe.
Like, she's pulling me in, she's pulling me in, she's pulling me in, and I just see all the hate and all that anger. And I go, I'm sorry. And just send all that electricity through the body.
The vines come up out of the ground and take her under. You hear Soha pointing towards this entity, almost like feeling that loss, feeling that wailing, feeling that mourning once again, seeing an ally fall. And then you see her descend into the waves. And as you do, you see a reflection in the water. You see Namir's reflection in the water. But you're unable to reach him or touch him in any way. As you make your way through the woods into the ruins of the old fort, you hear the woods shudder once more. You hear another wailing. Just as you're passing into what you hope is the safety of the fort, you've heard these walls might protect you. They come tumbling down, leaving Sitara alone in the more bonny forest, separated from the rest of the party. The tumbling pillars now closing off the way behind you. Sitara, the forest falls quiet once again. You're bathed in the emerald light reflected from the river Soha, the namesake of the entity you just met. You hear Namir's voice lightly on the wind, but just out of touch.
We'll see you next time on DesiQuest.
Oh, fool. We just met you. My son.
The woods seem to come alive around you. The very ground threatening to swallow you whole.
Was anyone else hearing this?
They can't help you.
I don't need them to help me. I want to help them.
I mean, I've already stabbed my friend once. I don't want to do it. I'm sorry.
Where have you been? Oh my God, thank God. What happened?
Are you a ghost?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
What if you are and you don't know it? That's a thing.
Hey, insight check on myself to see if I'm dead.
Papa,
Yes, but
I'm not a real boy.
I don't want to kill you.
And trust me, you can.
okay.
You can never kill an auntie!
I don't get violent. I get even.
I am going to tear you thread from thread, and your screams are going to echo through a forest that cares not for your existence. Do you understand me?
This was a heel turn I, the DM, was not expecting.
Yes.
Roll for initiative. I hope you enjoyed the show as much as we loved making it. But it wasn't just our love that made it possible. This show would not be what it is without our friends at Guarana Foods, the Spark of Ages podcast, Hero Forge, Lethal Shadows, Dogmite, Die Hard Dice, Dimension 20 and Dropout, Critical Role and Darrington Press's Candela Obscura, Misty Mountain Gaming, Black Magic Design, B. Raja Studios, Fonco Studios, all of our 2,608 Kickstarter backers, all of our Patreon backers, past and present, this amazing cast, and the absolutely tireless and talented crew. ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਬਿਨਾ ਆਪਾਂ ਕੁਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਆਪਾਂ ਕੁਝ ਵੀ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ.
Hey, join me and Omar for the DesiQuest After Show podcast, The Tea Kettle, where we'll spill the chai and go deep on each episode with special guests from behind and in front of the camera.
Tea Kettle episodes are exclusive to our Patreon backers, so go hit up the DesiQuest Patreon, support us being able to make more while getting this way cool deep dive on the show and the world.
I like all of the customs that I'm getting so wrong.
Episode 3, take 1.
Did you think I'd give you a card if you asked for one?
I didn't know what was happening. I still don't. I don't know what this is.
That is the joy of this.
I have no idea what it is.
Ooh, I just messed up. maybe we should have gotten rid of this, my bad.
All right, 8-Bit-D, so good to see you again. AC, how are you? Akimi, hello.
Catman. Yeah, I feel you. Oh my God, remember that time we played with catnip?
We've got double Elizabeths to thank here. We've actually got quadruple Elizabeths to thank here, and that's pretty incredible.
Jesse Cox. Gosh, it is so good to see you after all these years. Goodness, oh, it is just, look at us. We made it this far.
Nick Ung. You're the best person that's ever existed in my eye holes.
Surya, how are you doing? It's so good to see you. The Gupta family, how are you doing? Todd Owen, how are you? Vicken, how are you? Oh, you all traveled together and you all have to leave. Okay, great.
I'm gonna eat your friends.